In this video, we are going to do an example speed problem. So in this problem, Stella runs 1.5 miles to the dog park in 10 minutes. What is her average speed in miles per hour? So we want to use our GUBS method to write out what we already know, what we want to know, and what our equations are. So we have our G for given, our U for unknown, B for basic equation, and S for how to solve or what your solution is. So let's start with our givens. So when we read back through this, we can see there's two givens in the equation. We know how far she ran, 1.5 miles, and we're going to list that as our distance. And we know how long it took her, 10 minutes. We're going to list that as our time. When we go down to look at for our unknown, the question is asking what is her average speed. So we know speed is what we're actually looking for, and we know what units we want it in. So speed in miles per hour. And I would always write what your unit is that you're looking for so that you can make sure at the very end that it matches up with your answer. For our basic equation, we're going to use the speed equation. So speed equals distance divided by time. Whenever you're choosing your basic equation, make sure that you have all the variables you need to calculate the unknown that you're looking for. Sometimes that will require you to manipulate the equation using algebra, but as long as each one of the variables here is represented by either the unknowns or the givens, you should be able to calculate what your unknown is, regardless of what side of the equation it's on. So then let's go ahead and plug in our givens, our distance, and our time into this speed equation. So speed equals 1.5 miles, that's our distance, divided by 10 minutes, which is our time. If we just punch that into the calculator, 1.5 divided by 10, we get 0.15 miles per minute. So like we should in every problem, we want to look at our units here and compare it back to our unknown. Do they match up? And we can see we're looking for miles per hour. We only have miles per minute. So we need to do a conversion. For our conversion, we need to convert minutes to hours. Because our miles per minute and our miles per hour do not match up. We already have miles in each of those, and the answer we found as well as the answer we need. But the variable that's different is the time. We have minutes versus hours. So to convert minutes to hours, we know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. We can use that as our conversion factor. So we take our previous answer in miles per minute and we multiply by 60 minutes per hour. When we type that into our calculator, 0.15 times 60, we get 9 miles per hour. And again, we can check 9 miles per hour, that unit, comparing back to miles per hour up here, we know that that will be correct.